Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be reviewing Arkedo's banner, the Wheat and the Anthem. For those of you who have seen my channel and profile picture and have been here for a while, I'm a big fan of Arkedo since her release. Her skills make her look very fun to play, and her design is really cute. Her entire banner has 3 new really cool waifus, so I'm probably going all in for it. Maybe an 100+ poll video coming soon. For those of you who want to save polls or play by the meta, the short answer to the question, should you roll, is probably not. Maybe put a 10 poll for Beanstalk because she's really good for a 4-star. For those who are full waifu over meta, I would definitely pull at least a few times because all the new characters here are really fun to play with and are cute. Before we go on, I just wanted to note that a large majority of my viewers are not subscribed. I'm not going to give you some crazy statistic, but I am going to say that if I get 1,000 subscribers before the Arkedo banner ends, I will make a video explaining why I want Arkedo to step on me. On to the video. First off, the 6-star Arkedo. Arkedo is a second 6-star anti-air sniper in the game, the first being Exia. She is drawn by Alchemaniac, the artist of Grani, Scotty, and their skins, and voiced by Inori Minase, who has voiced a lot of roles in anime, most notably Rem from ReZero, so that's a really cool combination, for me at least. Starting with her talents, her first talent is Rondon Tactics, and is reminiscent of Chen's talent, but better, yet only for snipers. It gives all snipers who gain SP on attack 1 SP every 2.5 seconds, compared to Chen, which gives 1 SP every 4. For those of you who have built Blue Poison and have played the Fungi Mist event, you may have come across an item. It's called Water of Life, which gave Blue Poison's S1 activate every other attack, which was really cool. You can now replicate that with Arkedo's Talent 1. Since all of Arkedo's skills gain SP on attack, naturally this makes her better for herself as well. Her second talent is Iron Bowstring, which gives her a shield upon deployment, similar to Mudrock or Nian's shield, and it also gives her SP when it breaks. This is very unique for a sniper, and it guarantees that she won't die instantly when you deploy her. Now before I wanted to move on to the skills, I wanted to tell you, unlike the mass of strong characters that have been released lately, Arkedo is mediocre. Compared to Exia, she is almost always a bit worse than her when bursting down stuff, especially against single targets. Her skills are all directed towards multi-target damage, but in my opinion, are much more fun to play with. Skill 1. A weak skill for those who just got her. It's not very generic like most other skill 1s, surprisingly, but yet it only boosts the damage of her next attack and damages a few other enemies if they are nearby. It's nothing too much and is overlooked by her S2. Skill 2. Her fun skill. This is the skill that gives her gameplay style the name Arc Billiards. It shoots the damage-boosted set of arrows that ricochets the nearby enemy, hitting the first enemy 5 times, the second enemy 4 times, until the arrow stack runs out or nearby enemies run out. This can allow for some fun combinations, such as her hitting enemies very far outside her range. Skill 3. Her DPS skill. This is the skill if you want some extra multi-target DPS. It's kind of generic, it boosts her attack, gives her extra range, and each hit deals damage 3 times. Think of Vermeil's skill 2 plus Greythroat skill 2, and plus the range buff from Platinum skill 2. It suffers the same disadvantage against armors enemies compared to Exia, but otherwise it's great burst damage, especially if you have 2 targets on, always. Only other thing to note is that the skill uses on attack SP charge as well, so unless she is constantly attacking, her DPS may fall off, although her talent 1 somewhat offsets that. A side note is that if you are running a 3 power plant base setup, you may also want Arkedo for the base. Her base skill at E2 gives 2% trading post efficiency for every dorm level. So a max base would give her plus 40% efficiency in the trading post, the highest in the game so far, and with certain other combinations, can beat the long-standing Exia Texas Lapland combo. Next is our newest 5-star, Iris. She's a new type of caster, a new archetype of caster, namely the Charge Caster. This name comes from her trait, which says she can save charges of an attack, up to 3 when not attacking, and then when an enemy enters her range, she can unleash them all at once. Her talent is only beneficial to her trait, increasing the damage of those charged attacks by 30% each at E2 and 34% at E2 Pot 5. One thing about charged casters is that they have very low attack speed, about once every 3 seconds, but very large base attack. At E2 69, she has an attack of 1356, no buffs. Her first skill, Fairy Tail Protector, changes her range to E0 Ifrit range, and makes her attack speed 5 times faster, as well as dealing 40% and 50% at M3 of her attack each hit. It only lasts 5 seconds, has a fairly low SP charge, so you can burst it enemies temporarily. Her second skill is her main skill, Dreamland Cradle, and it sets 2 enemies within her range to sleep for 7 seconds, and when they wake up it deals a certain percent of arts damage to all the enemies that are next to the sleeping enemies that have been slumbered. This skill is used when you want to stall a few enemies in front of a pack and then unleash all hell on them all at once. One thing to note is that skill levels and masteries only improve the SP cost of the skill and then the damage dealt when they wake up, but not the sleep duration. For every skill level, it is 7 seconds, 2 targets. So skill level 1 is fine if you only need the sleep. Overall, I think she's a very fine addition to the game, and looks very fun to play with just like Arketo, and it makes the game much more unique. Finally, the one I suggest that Metaslaves will pull for the most. Our newest 4-star, Beanstalk. Beanstalk is our first ranged Vanguard, but she's more like a Vanguard, Summoner, and Sniper all in one. Her trait and talent allows her to deploy an Immortal. Yes, Immortal Crab that serves as a tactical point. When the crab loses all of its HP, it burrows itself, regenerates all its HP in 15 seconds at E2, and comes back online again, ready to fight. When an enemy is being blocked by the crab, Beanstalk does 50% more extra damage to it, which makes her damage on par with the regular anti-air sniper. The crab is fairly strong. At E269, has 1890 HP, 403 attack, and 387 defense. With her addition to the game, you can now complete LS5, the XP stage, with a fully Vanguard-only squad. That's pretty cool. Her skill 1 instantly revives and heals to max HP for her crab, as well as giving the player 8 DP. Her skill 2 summons temporary crabs in the forward tiles adjacent to the current crab, if there is space for it, that lasts 15 seconds. During the skill, all crabs have increased defense, and the player gains 12 DP over the skill generation. Do not underestimate Beanstalk. She is very strong for a 4-star. Anyway, in conclusion, Arketo is a decent 6-star anti-air sniper that isn't so powerful when it comes to burst and just burst damage, but has some very crazy multi-target skills that can allow for some really fun to play combinations. Iris is a new type of caster, known for dealing out big damage every once in a while. Her skills can put people to sleep and also deal more area damage and assist your other operators. Beanstalk is our new ranged Vanguard that is very strong. I know a lot of players might want her, and I would highly suggest rolling for her. If you are a meta slave, you probably want Beanstalk and maybe just want to dip out. But if you play waifu over meta, I would do at least 1 or 2 10 pulls. Just for Iris and Arketo. But that's all up to you. Anyway, that will conclude my review. Don't forget to click that like and subscribe button for more cool content, and leave comments telling me whether you enjoyed my video, have any suggestions for the future, as I'm still fairly new to using my voice. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.